Oh, bother.
Hello my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Reign of the Jade Dragon. I'm still Yin Yang Total War, and last time we left off, we were moving east to deal with some vampire counts. Now, the undead under Yue Ha Feng have decided that it is that they want to set up a permanent dynasty in Cathay, and obviously that is not going to happen here. So Dian Wei is moving east to take the Bridge of Heaven. Of course, we've got Jin Ding moving east as well. We're going to try to get him to this bridge. If not, we'll get him to this bridge before the undead can cross. I'm definitely trying to get some more troops into his army. In fact, we might want to... No. You guys don't come. Not for this kind of army. Let's see. Do we have any kind of mercenaries we can get? We do, but they're a little bit expensive, so we're going to hold off on that.
Food and rest is scheduled.
Alright, let's try this again. So we could get some troops from the western provinces to help bolster our forces. We're not ready with the Burning Wind Nomads, so really no one else is ready except for the western provinces, so we will have to take what we can get on that end. And of course, it looks like most of them are a little too expensive for us to just grab, so we will be waiting, unfortunately, on that. We do have more recruitment coming in, and hopefully we can get some artillery built up here. That would be great to have, and maybe a good idea to wait before we start attacking these guys, because we want to be able to outrange them. They're going to be able to put up a pretty good fight against us, and I'm still trying to figure out what's with this Skaven Duskwhite. I don't get it. Hopefully we'll find out when we get onto the battlefield. But let's talk about what else is going on in the Empire. Yuan Shansong is heading west, trying to make contact with Kimri. Yin Yin is heading back east at the bottom of the Southlands. She is heading home. Thankfully, we were able to bring her province under our heel as well. But unfortunately, Umbizu has decided that it's going to attack Li Temple, and we're trying to get Chen Feng Mi over to that location. So, Jin Ding. Oh, I've already talked about Jin Ding. Let's go back over to Lustria, where we've got more forward operating bases than America right now. But Mayun Kang is set up in Pahua. We're going to have to remain vigilant, but it does look like the New World colonies have taken back Swamp Town. Oh no, they have not. They have not. My mistake. They are poised to take back Swamp Town. That will be good.
Master of cruelty.
And we might be able to move on the Shrine of Sotek, which is within our region. So we're going to keep recruiting with Mayun Kong. And finally, Yuan Bo is heading south. We're going to take down the Pillars of Constellations, as well as the Blood Hall, before moving on to Hualado. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but I'm doing the best I can here, so...
The Emperor's architect.
And I believe that is it. As much as I would love to build up some more stuff with our building upgrades, we do not have the finances right this second. I am working on it. All right, and guys, if there's a weird cut, I do apologize. I had a little bit of a crash, as happens with 160 plus mods. Now let's take a look at what we've got going on here. We've got Greasus Goldtooth wanting to do some trade. Of course he does. Of course he does. I mean, he's already taxing us, right? Might as well actually get something out of the relationship. So, you know, and honestly, I don't think that the Jade Dragon would have a problem with this. And by the Jade Dragon, I mean, I don't believe that the Celestial Dragon, or that the Dragon Emperor would have a problem with us setting up a trade agreement with the ogres, just because, you know, he's already done his damage. I know he hates the ogres, I know, and we don't know exactly why yet. And after how long has it been? How long has it been since we got any real lore about Cathay? But after much speculation as to why he hated the ogres so much, which I highly doubt was because they were eating people, I think that dropping a comment on him was probably enough for him, and he felt like that was satisfactory. Plus, you know, dropping that comment kind of created the mall, which created more of a disaster. I don't know if he's petty enough to hold that against the ogres or not. And please don't be freezing. There we go. Now, talking about lore, that actually raises today's question. So, what race has your favorite lore? And I'd love to just be like, oh, Cathay has my favorite lore. Cathay has very cool lore. Very cool lore. But I think overall, I gotta be pretty generic and go with the Empire. The nation that holds the line against the forces of, you know, destruction and chaos. It's probably because it's the most lore rich, but hey, I'm a sucker for it. So, what is your favorite race as far as lore goes, like lore depth? And if you say the dwarves, I'm gonna have to ask you to. I'm just kidding. I like the dwarves too, especially Thorgrim. You know, I'm thinking a dwarf campaign would be pretty fun. Not a big one, not like this, but maybe one of the showcases. Maybe that'll be the next showcase. Speaking of, I'm going to be moving showcases to, oh my god. Well, we'll talk about showcases after this. Hopefully Lee Temple, it's like he's already crushing it. Let's jump into this battle and see if we can survive. I highly doubt it, but we're gonna try. It says we're gonna have a heroic victory. And here he comes, guys. The big beast himself. Every time he walks, cannonballs drop from his... Well, I don't want to say where they're dropping from, but I think you know. Hello. That's my daughter, guys. So we are lighting him up as best as possible, but it's not gonna make a difference. He's not gonna stop. We're gonna have to try something different. And thankfully this peppering is slowing him down just a little bit, and we've got just enough time to summon the ancestors. Here they come. They're not going to let the people of Cathay suffer to this creature any longer. And just to get a scale on him, these guys don't even reach up above his ankle. And look at these pieces of building just falling from the ship that he's wearing as a, well, I don't know what you'd call that, a loincloth, I guess. And guys, it does appear that he's starting to get pretty annoyed. Hopefully we can annoy him away from the city. Not sure how these ghosts are bleeding, but they definitely are. And it looks like he's given up. He doesn't want any more, and we're not going to take it. And that's it for that one. What are you doing? Stop it. Oh, forgot. And a heroic victory indeed. Thank the ancestors. They were able to defeat Umibuzu, or yes, Umibuzu for us. Umibozo? Umibozu. Whatever. I can't pronounce that thing. All right, the color of magic. Our astromancers shamble as if unliving, dazed and unresponsive. When they rouse themselves to speak, they report a pounding pressure behind their temples and indescribable shifting colors at the edges of their vision. Worse, this malaise now spreads to others. Oh. What is trepanning? What is that? Their minds are out of balance. Only by the release of excess yin energies swirling within their skulls may harmony be regained. This will require some of the finest surgeons in all of Cathay. Ooh, construction costs minus 80% for Yang buildings. That's pretty cool. Let the afflicted rest and recuperate. The winds forever shift, and so too will this magical malaise. Fine teas and medical herbs will leave them refreshed refreshed and more determined than ever to serve our emperor. So that's pretty cool. Hero action costs? Nah. But lower building costs? That's pretty sweet. And we've got another battle to fight. We've got some ambushers. Let's see. Pathfinders have scouted ahead and discovered an ambush is being set, but it was too late. The ambushers notice the caravan and give chase. No. We will fight them. Vampire counts, baby. Let's get it. And the enemy have revealed themselves. There's not a whole lot we can do to stop them from charging us, so we're gonna charge them back. At least that's the ogre way of doing things. Looking around, they have a full surround on us, so we're going to have to try some unique tactics to beat them back. And here they come. And the Bugman's Rangers are completely surrounded. Everybody's gonna have to fight their way out of this one. Ooh, and a nice kill. Our hunter's not playing with these things. And it looks like the first unit of crypt cores or crypt ghouls has fallen. The crypt cores are starting to disintegrate as well. And it looks like the surrounders have become surrounded. Thankfully, most of them were zombies. And there's our enemy now. You can see him skulking amongst the this tree here, trying to remain hidden from us, but he cannot remain hidden from the eyes of our greatest foreign trader. Oh, good lord. And there's our hunter waiting to be tapped in. And he's coming with that WWE Big Show energy. Boom! And of course, a decisive victory for Yuan Song, and we would expect no less. We're going to recoup our losses by 13%, even though it would be nice to take on some funding. We took too many losses to not try and heal our friends, right? So, the spirits of the jungle have been defeated. That's it. Nakai is done. The League of Ostermark has also been destroyed, and the horrors of the deep are gone.
Men, to your exercises. I will not have a day wasted.
It is acceptable.
And oddly enough, I wasn't bombarded with recruit defeated legendary lord stuff. Huh. Well, whatever. Now, see, I would like to really play Nakai and forget Cathay, just go straight south, right? That would be fun. Let me look at that one more time. Huh? Well, doesn't want me to have it this time? That's fine by me. Let's see.
My privilege.
Yuan Bo is really only interested in bringing in the dragons anyway, so it's not a big deal. Speaking of, are we still suffering from Confederation? Yes, we are.
Jade Dragon's humility is a lesson to us all. Celestial General.
And it looks like the forces of the undead have retreated back to Shiama's Rest. So, that is going to leave the Bridge of Heaven open for us.
Reverse the high ground.
Although it does appear that we are
Downtime is
suffering
not
a
secret,
little bit of a
but perhaps
lack
it
of
should
movement.
There is wisdom in this.
And it seems to be across the entire
Cathay must
the entirety of
always.
this region. And I'm not sure why. Is there something going on with? There's no local effects. So why is our
Lord Magistrate reporting.
range down? Or is it not? And that's just literally as far as we can go. Very strange. But we're going to continue recruiting.
in the Celestials' time. Was there
Let's
life
get a couple more
but for dragons?
spears going. They have been very helpful in the past few battles. And then we'll probably get some peasant cavalry as well.
I bear the arms of the Jade. They serve me well.
Now, looking further afield, Yuan Song is there.
Shugengan
Let's get
Lord
going.
reporting.
Mayun Kong, I'm going to leave you for now. Now, I am tempted to build up Pahua just a little bit further, but let's wait. And it's time for Yuan Bo to continue moving south. Now,
Cathay must prosper
we have
always.
beaten back our enemies, and so I don't think that Changfei Mi needs to really be so well stacked. So let's get rid of this.
I must make contributions.
Let's definitely get rid of these guys.
We will defend the bastion instead. No kingdom compares with Cathay.
That does help us just a little bit, but not a bunch. I guess we were in the red just a moment ago. I wasn't aware of that. Let's get rid of the tigers.
It is a matter of a resource.
My daughter will be upset. Let's get rid of the Jade Warriors, the
They
standard Jade
require
Warriors.
assessment.
And we'll go down to
I
one
must
Juggernaut.
make
That helps a lot.
contributions.
That helps a ton, actually. And honestly, let's
The
get these
Lord
guys over to
Magistrate
Shiwu.
stands ready.
He will stand by until... You know what? I changed my mind.
Taking position.
You get out. The
Commander
rest of you,
the great city.
goodbye. That helps a ton.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
Now we can feel comfortable expanding our financial standing. Although we don't have much more to work with, so that's okay.
It
And
benefits
Giotan,
Empire.
I want you to look different for one thing. You're looking strange, brother. Oh, he's a Jade officer. Interesting. Okay, didn't realize that. Let's have... I like this guy. And you know what?
There must be order.
How do you spell that? Give me just a second, guys. Yeah. Since we're going for a Dynasty Warriors theme, I think those of you who saw who I realized who I had picked for this for this model probably knew where I was going with that. So Xiao Dun is going to head west to meet up with his friend Dian Wei, and he's going to be leading the Jade Warriors of that army. Gotta love it. Now, I think we're in good shape to go ahead and hit that in-turn button. Except for these unassigned skill points, apparently.
Stands ready.
Cargo capacity, and let's double up on those hidden stores. Yuan Song is doing
A
great.
worthy addition to my arsenal.
Let's for sure get that harmonic balance. Can't be mad at that.
The imperial bureaucracy
There we go.
awaits our command.
Alright, and if there is another cut, guys, I don't know what's going on with my game today. It's a little bit unstable. But hopefully we won't have any more. Again, I don't know what it could have been. But I am very much counting on this this caravan to give me a little bit of a boost. We've got some infrastructure we need to build. It looks like Clan Eshin is going against the Jade Custodians, and of course we're going to back up the Jade Custodians. And hopefully it weakens them a little bit so that we can bring them into the fold as well. I know that's awful. I know that's awful. Dian Wei will be able to handle it. He'll be able to beat back the Skaven of Clan Eshin, especially when he gets Zhao Dun by his side. And guys, I don't know if you understand how immensely proud I am to have brought Zhao Dun into the game. I'm not even a Wei guy. I'm definitely more of a Shu guy. And this probably should be a question for when we eventually do a Three Kingdoms Let's Play. But what kingdom are you a fan of out of the three? Out of the three, not which warrior or potential. Talking about the big three: Wu, Shu, and Wei. Who are you a fan of? Let's see.
Cathai lived.
I feel like Shu get painted as the good guys, but they're more of the like incompetent guys. Except for oh, why have I forgotten his name all of a sudden? The strategist. He's like the greatest strategist in the Three Kingdoms era, and I have forgotten his name. Please feel free to assassinate me in the comment section for forgetting his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm sure that you do. Anyway, I always liked Liu Bei. He just felt like the leader who was so soft that it was almost incompetence, right? Cao Cao would probably be the one that you'd want to be in their army because you were probably going to win. And that was just the cold hard facts of it. Even if he was a bad person, you were probably going to win. Ooh. That's a show that I wish you could, that I wish we could watch in, or at least like have an outlet to watch it. The Three Kingdoms show, that was such a cool show. I had to watch it on, a put together version of it on YouTube, and it was not great. The Kazakh have been destroyed. The Harbinger of Disaster has also been destroyed, and the Creeping Death. And the caravan has been completed for Yuan Song, and we got a unit of Ushabti. Can't be upset with that. That's pretty awesome. And we got the Vambraces of the Sun. Now that's interesting. I'm gonna have to find someone to equip that. Maybe. Hold up.
Most wise. I will.
Let's go home.
General.
Where are we at? There's Dian Wei.
Celestial General.
Let's give him... Ooh. Let's give him the Angkor chain. And we'll also give him the Vambraces of the Sun. Now, if it is
I will
not
take
clear
to
that
defend my
the
soldiers.
Jade Dragon favors
General
this
of the
man,
Celestial
well,
Host.
I don't know how we could make it more clear. But it is time to declare war on the Dynasty of the Damned
Absolutely not.
and seize the Bridge of Heaven. Let's do it.
Soldiers, do not fear. Our ancestors will see how hard you fight, and their judgment goes far beyond this world. So fight for them, and for Cathay!
Noble words as always from a noble Dian Wei. And that's not good. Ooh. And it's time for us to start moving. I don't even know what those things are made out of, but they're gross. So with towers, it's not the stuff that they fire that upsets me. It's the rate at which they fire. My God. It continues to get worse. And we're charging as quick as we can to get out of that line of fire. And it's time for the archers to do something about that. Speaking of archers, something you don't really expect, a bunch of undead archers. Dian Wei's had enough. Ooh, and there they come. And with hardly any of our forces able to break through to assist the general, he is on his own, but that's something that Dian Wei can handle. After his fights with the Famir, he's ready and able to break some skulls. And our archers are doing great work against the tower. They're gonna burn that thing down. And the rest of the archery corps is bringing the heat literally to the rest of these undead. There go the crypt cores. And Dian Wei, though able to shake this off, has lost too many soldiers to be proud of, right? We're going to have to think of a different way to approach situations like this. There go those annoying things finally. I don't know what kind of harpies they were, but we weren't happy about it. And it looks like we've got more enemy forces over here trying to stop us from getting further into the city. Who knows what they've been doing to the local populace while we've been otherwise occupied. And it does appear that our enemies are beginning to crumble, so I'm going to let this battle play out, but I will see you back on the campaign map to finish the episode. And it looks like we have avoided a near disaster. My lord, those towers were tough. But it will teach us lessons for the future. And
Bring this settled.
that is going to be the end of this episode. So, as always, my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. I'll catch you next time. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thanks for watching, especially to those of you who have been with me since the beginning. I am still having a blast and very much enjoying the formation of this community with all of you. If you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see, please let me know, because I want to make even better content as we continue down this journey together. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing here and want to support me, then you know what to do.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one.